Hello, I'm Shashi Nathan. I'm one of the joint managing partners of with us KhattarWong. I was involved in some level of management, but really was concentrating on the disputes team in Asia. At that point, the then managing partner, Deborah Barker, was about to step down, and there were discussions on who would take over from her. The discussions revolved around ultimately there being two managing partners who would run the firm jointly. And in those discussions, we felt that this was really something that could work. My joint managing partner, Mr. Daniel Yong, is an excellent funds and corporate lawyer. We are very different, chalk and cheese, many would say, but somehow we really get to work quite well together, and we do things quite effortlessly. As much as I would try to listen to the younger lawyers and see how we can adapt to what they want, I'm not giving up on what I hold dear to me, which are the traditions of the bar. How to conduct yourself in the bar, how to treat people, the courts correctly, how to make sure that you are first and foremost an officer of the court and not do anything just because the client wants you to do it. Those things cannot be given up. So I think that's where you will find an impasse sometimes, because sometimes what you feel are important, if in my mind for the traditions of the bar, may not be equally felt by a young or new lawyer. What do you do? I think the best way is to try to impart the lessons from the past, the history of why we do certain things. I believe a large number of younger lawyers will accept it and will see that it's part of the profession. There will be a few who will feel that they don't want to be part of the old traditions of the bar, and then they will fall by the wayside. That's what I feel. Because I think no matter how the industry changes, no matter how practices may also adapt, the old traditions of bar must remain. I'm not saying all the traditions, but certainly into etiquette, how you conduct yourself, your reputation at the bar in terms of your integrity. There's no arguments on that. That has to be a standard for everyone. I don't care whether you're from the old generation or from the next new generation of lawyers. That willingness to keep that high levels of integrity, the standards of the bar, must still be important today as it was 30, 40 years ago. So I have to make adjustments. So what I do, like for example, I think 2 weeks ago I was preparing for a trial, and there were quite a lot of documents for me to go through before the trial started. So I had to block nearly a week off the trial, and I obviously said, look, I can't be disturbed. I put myself in a room with my team when we did the whole preparation. We had a war room here where we prepare for trial. So those kind of things, I've got to make specific efforts to make sure I have that block of time to read my documents, to prepare for trial. I think before this, it was a bit more ad hoc. I had more flexibility in when I wanted to prepare. But now I have to be aware that if I have a trial coming up, I need to block time off for trial preparation. So that's the only difference. I wouldn't say it's very difficult, but obviously if I block a few days off just to do trial prep, I can't meet my head of marketing, head of finance, head of IT, head of all the other groups that I usually meet every day for something or the other. Even though I've been in practice for over 30 years, I still get excited to go for a trial, it's December, I've got a trial in late this January, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about how the evidence is going to unravel, how the witnesses are going to perform. And some of my younger lawyers say, you've been doing this for 30 years, how can you still be excited? But I am. And I think that's the magic of practice, if you like it. It's not a job, it's a way of your life. you know, and I want to imbibe this to my younger lawyers. Many of them have it, some of them haven't found it yet. But then it doesn't feel like work, you know. I mean, I'm enjoying the kind of mini break in December where things are a bit slower, but really I can't wait for January to start and to get cracking with those trials, because it gives me something to look forward to, and I want that kind of buzz, the excitement for all my colleagues here in the firm.
All right.